My name is Duaine Pruitt. My husband's name is Bob Pruitt. He has had 2 strokes. He has not been able to speak an intelligible word since he had his second stroke on March the 20th, 2005. He has had therapy at St. David's Hospital and then some speech therapy at Park Bend Health Center, where he was for 63 days after he was released from St. David's Hospital. He has not had very much speech therapy, and what he has been people who were mostly interested in giving him a communication device, which for some reason he's had a very negative attitude toward. My daughter heard John Murphy speak on the early morning TV show a few weeks ago, and she called me and told me about it. She sent me an email with a video on it, and I heard John mention Shilpa several times in his interview. That is not a very common name, and I remembered that Bob had a therapist named Shilpa after his second stroke at St. David's. So I called the number on the screen, and it was the same Shilpa that worked with Bob at St. David's. And she was very interested in getting Bob into the program because she immediately remembered him and that he was apraxic. So we came and had him tested and interviewed by her, and he started the next day. Since that time, Bob has learned to say about 7 or 8 words, and he has begun to use them interacting with other people to some degree. It's been very difficult for him, but he has worked very, very hard with Shilpa, and she has been very kind and encouraging with him as she has helped him relearn the placement of his mouth, his lips, his tongue, his throat, where the words come from. It's something that he does not remember at all from his previous life. This has been a wonderful blessing for our family. It is something that we are able to afford, but I'm very thankful for this service, and I hope Bob can continue for some time until he is able to speak, interact with me especially, and other members of our family, in expressing his desires and needs. And I thank all of you for helping make this program a success.